Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy almost Samhain. We're really getting close to that threshold, close to that liminal space where a lot of people talk to and honor and, spend a lot of time thinking about. So, there's a big consciousness field around working with our ancestors, talking to our ancestors, talking and going into liminal spaces, these kind of other worlds that we all hang out in a lot in our Ming Shui practice. Um, but there's kind of a global field around it right now. So this morning, I was just mentioning I was going to teach you all another song because I'm having so much fun with this. Um, yeah, it's brought a lot of joy to my heart, and hopefully you all kind of like it at least. I think Stephanie likes it at least, so that's good. Yay! Very good, very good. Yay. So today we're going to go deep into our hearts with a song by a local group. I think they're from Santa Rosa called Notan. It's not just, it's two women, and I'm forgetting their names right now, but the group is Notan, Notan. And I don't know if this song is available anywhere. I found a CD and I couldn't find it online. So anyway, but I'm sure that they're reachable if you wanted to learn more. And the song, I think it's called Cave of My Heart. Here, let me just double check the title. No, the song is called Restore My Soul, but it's about going into the cave of our hearts. So I'll just invite you before we practice even to just bring your consciousness to your beautiful baby heart. And this is also a practice of going deep within. And it's the perfect time of year for this, going deep into our hearts, into that beautiful generative darkness, the honeyed catacombs of our hearts, this beautiful place that we can find restoration, we can find sanctuary here. And there are two very simple parts to this song, and they can be sung alone or on top of each other. And when they're sung on top of each other, you get to be part of this beautiful harmony. And it's kind of like how we practice our Ming Shui practice, right? We can practice alone. I mean, we're never alone, but we can practice by ourselves. Or we can practice with a group. And when we practice with a group, there's always these beautiful energetic harmonies that arise, that powerful field feeling. That's kind of like an energetic harmony, right? Okay. So the first part of the song goes, sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Try it again. You can sing along and when you're ready. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. We'll practice a few times. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. I'll sing it one more time. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Even that is just so delicious. Okay, the next part goes like this. Deep in the cave of my heart, Restore, restore, restore my soul. All right, you can practice with me when you're ready. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. And then we'll put them together a couple times and then I'll play the CD of Notan actually singing this together. Okay. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. You can see how this gets kind of meditative and you could kind of go on and on. So I'll invite you to sing either or both parts, and you'll notice if you kind of stick with one part while listening to this music that you'll end up engulfed in this beautiful harmony. So, okay, let me share sound. Okay, so I'll just invite you again. We're already so deep within our beautiful hearts. Just bringing your beautiful Mingjue awareness into your hearts. And I'll invite you to sing this beautiful song from your heart and to your heart, right? So we're emanating the wonderful vibrations outward, and we're also bringing the wonderful vibrations inward too. So this is both for each other and for ourselves. Okay, I'll put the music on. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Deep in the cave of my heart, restore,
restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Sitting in silence in the cave of my heart, restore, restore, restore my soul. Restore my soul. Restore my soul. Restore my soul.
Just sitting here for a few moments in that beautiful, pregnant silence, feeling the vibrations that we've created through our beautiful voices, just allowing them to flow through your heart, through your entire body. Noticing the breath carrying the energy through your body, this harmonious energy from our hearts. And now I'll open the floor up if there are any shares. Just curious to see what's moving through each of your worlds in this very introspective time. What's going on to restore your soul? What challenges are coming up? What breakthroughs have you experienced? And what beauty have you beheld in your life recently? Yeah, go ahead, Sophie. And then Tracy after.
I'm getting much calmer, and that is extremely appreciated because these recent days I've been losing my memory, and I was getting very worked up about it. And the song and singing it, I could sing it actually and remember the words. And I'm feeling right now extremely calm and well. To the point I feel like crying because it makes me happy. Thank you.
How la. Thank you.
Paula.
Thank you, Sophie. Maybe music's your medicine.
It's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And your beautiful tears are mending the cracks. Yeah, that's your medicine too. Yeah. La.
Paula, thank you.
Tracy, did you have a share?
Yeah, just a simple one. I went over to a friend's house to share some freshly harvested carrots, and I don't get to see her that much. And she said, "Let's go for a walk." That's why I was late, and we just had a really deep connection. She knows I'm healing from this deep trauma of childhood, and she gets it, and I just felt my heart opening, and it was beautiful. So I think I'm grateful for the love that surrounds me, and reminds me to keep reaching out to that love that is there for all of us. Yeah.
La. Thank you, Tracy. I saw a bumper sticker yesterday that said something like, I break for deep connection or I break for deep conversations or something. And yeah, that's so special when we can find that in people that live near us in our community. Yeah, and that the carrots brought you together. Thank you for sharing. I think, did Angie, is that a share or is that a holla?
That's a share.
Share. And then Stephanie after Angie. Okay.
I'm grateful for what I am learning in terms of looking into myself with this process of Qigong and with all of you. I have my grandson who lives with us, studied really hard, took a big deal test and passed it. And I'm very proud of him. And the plan was that after he did that, he was going to get it together and start working and making money to pay his own support. Um, and I have been so frustrated with him that he hasn't shifted to that plan that he made. And this morning, I went for a little walk with Nikki down by Lake Michigan. And the lake asked me what I was not doing of what my plan is.
Mm.
And I could feel the consciousness field and the teachings of Qigong of saying, okay, it's my plan that really is my frustration. It's just easier to focus outside of me on righteous frustration with somebody else. So I am so grateful for for catching the thief, um, who was giving me misery and threatening to give my whole household misery, um, and and for being here, and for that walk on Lake Michigan this morning.
Oh, Paula.
Holla.
Allah.
Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing, Angie. I know every single one of us in this room has just felt that reflected back on us, like these things that we're frustrated with in others, how they're the thing that we don't like about ourselves, or whatever it is, or frustrated with ourselves about.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that reminder
So,
and that teaching. Thank you, Lake Michigan.
yes. Thank you. The color in the trees finally.
Yeah, yeah. Holla. Thank you. Stephanie.
So good to be back with you guys. I was in Guatemala for 11 days with a group of people in my sacred geometry kind of group. And it was really beautiful to learn the Mayan cosmology and to be in the midst of another culture and all the learning from that. And I've been kind of surprised since I got home on Tuesday. I felt this like hole in my chest, in my heart. It's felt like a hole where like something's missing. And I have been thinking of it as a hole that something will be planted in when the time is right. And how could I, nurture that space in the meantime and the feelings that go along with it. And then coming this morning and singing that perfect song. I mean, it was just like exactly what I needed, as the field always offers, exactly what I needed, and being here with you guys and just sort of reflecting on that. How can you feel so alone in the midst of like the opposite of aloneness? And yet it also feels like that's the time. This is the time to do that as nature goes inward here in the Northern Hemisphere. So I'm going to be nurturing that space now as not just a hole, but a cave of my heart. So thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Steph. Allah. Yeah, these dark places, these dark, quote unquote, empty places, right? That's where we find our luminosity also. Like the stars are always out, but we can only see them in the dark. Yeah. And our hearts are vast, these vast spaces of refuge, creativity, restoration, like the song says. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Angie.
Also, Sophie, resonating with what you were saying brings me to the many of you know that I walked through the last year of my sister's life with her as her memory slipped away. And two things that I learned. One was one of my sisters said, somebody said it's so sorry that you lost Ruth so early. And Sue said, we didn't lose Ruth. We were with Ruth in a different way. And that sometimes the memory shifting makes us forget that we're still with people in a different way. The other thing was about a month before she died, I would go over there, drive there, and if she was sleeping, I wouldn't wake her up because I knew that was her only relief. But I'd driven 40 miles each way, sometimes in bad weather, to get over there. And I started laying down with her in bed if she was sleeping and wrapping my arms around her and singing Han Yuan Ling Tong. And part of the grief for her was that she couldn't hear anymore. But I realized she could feel the vibrations of my singing. And I want you to know that if another part of your reality is the song, just welcome it. Greet it with open arms and know that we're all here with you.
Allah. Can feel the ancestors close. Yeah, and our ancestors have a lot of wisdom for us. Any other shares before we go into practice? Okay. Time to
I
practice.
am so grateful for you all. I'm just so grateful for being here, for getting this time and energy and growth together.
Thank you, Angie. Feeling the gratitude in all of our hearts for each other, this time, and for ourselves for showing up. Allah. Okay, we'll go into practice. I'll invite you to find a comfortable seated position if you're not already in one. Coming deeper into your body, closing the eyes, coming back into the caves of our hearts. Feeling ourselves grounded with the earth beneath and the heavens above, the infinite Huanyan Qi. Our hearts in the center, our hearts in the center of earth and heaven. Our hearts as this balance point, this confluence, this crossroads. And I'll invite you to drop deeper into the practice with the N sound. Mm. Allowing the gentle hum to bring this Mingjue awareness through the head, through the neck and chest, through the entire body. Mm. Mm. Inviting surrender. Mm. Mm. Noticing your consciousness expand, expand out through your room, through our entire classroom, as we merge deeper in this beautiful Mingjue harmony. Mm. Through the entire earth, merging with all of the consciousnesses on earth. Mm. Mm. Merging with the entire universe, becoming all things. Mm. And then bringing this oneness back into the head, noticing the head inner space and allowing the head inner space to become empty and open. Shoo. Bringing your attention to the neck, shoulders, arms, and hands. Shoo. Neck, shoulders, arms, hands become empty and open. Bringing attention to the heart, lungs, breasts, and allowing this space to become empty and open. Shoo. Shoo. Bringing our Mingjue awareness to the solar plexus, Huanyan Palace, filling our organ family with emptiness and openness. Shu. Pancreas, liver, gallbladder, spleen, stomach, intestines, kidneys, empty and clear. Shu. Bringing our Mingjue awareness into lower dantian, the sacral center, our pelvis, reproductive organs, bladder, all empty and clear. Shu. Shu. Bringing our Mingjue awareness down the spine, upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, following our nervous system out throughout our entire bodies with Mingjue awareness. Shu. Shu. Following Mingjue awareness down the legs, thighs, knees, calves, feet, toes. Shoo. Shoo. Empty and clear. Merging Mingjue awareness with our entire bodies and chi bodies, becoming empty and clear. Shoo. Shoo. Allowing ourselves to merge with the Mingjue field of teachers and healers and sages, the wise ones, Dr. Pong and Teacher Wei, the sages of all the ages, past, present, future, all the practitioners of all wisdom traditions merging together. We are Mingjue love. We are Mingjue peace. We are Mingjue happiness. We are Mingjue gratitude. Allowing the support of the Mingjue entirety field to enter our hearts, to enter into our hearts, and then flow throughout our entire bodies. Allowing ourselves to become a portal of Mingjue love, portal of Mingjue peace, portals of Mingjue happiness, portals of Mingjue gratitude. Allowing ourselves to become doorways. And we'll practice our 4 energy centers, staying seated. Allow your hands to float up, facing one another, in front of lower dantian, in front of duchi. Allowing your chi ball to merge with Mingmen Palace. And as you're ready, gently opening and closing, just noticing. Deepening into the practice. allowing the silence to enter your body, bringing restoration. And then when you're ready, allowing your chi ball to float up to Huanyan Palace at the solar plexus. Again, opening and closing, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper into this beautiful silence, into the generative darkness. Feeling the nourishment of the silence. And then when you're ready, raising the chi ball up to the heart, merging our energy balls with the cave of our hearts, opening and closing. coming to a pause, allowing our chi balls to float up, merging now with the Shenji Palace, opening and closing. And then coming to a pause, lifting your chi ball up, up, merging with the center of the universe, allowing yourself to receive, receiving love from the universe. And then pouring chi down, pouring chi into the top of the head, allowing yourself to receive this beautiful gift. Yes, from the universe, but mostly this gift is from yourself. Loving on yourself, loving yourself through the head, loving yourself through the neck, allowing yourself to give yourself so much love. Down the shoulders, arms, and hands. So much love into your heart. So much love into your lungs. So much love into your breasts. Allowing the love to flow through your body. This love for yourself. Loving yourself through the solar plexus, down the spine. Loving yourself through your hips, through lower dantian, the reproductive organs. Loving yourself down the legs. Sending this love into the earth. And just sitting for a moment to integrate. And then we'll continue practice, if you wish, standing up. You can also stay seated, of course. We'll practice our 3 energy centers, starting with upper dantian. So feet together, hands on the hips. We'll practice crane's neck. So bringing our attention into Shenji Palace, imagining that we are beautiful, graceful cranes, these ancient creatures. And we'll first begin by bringing our chins, tucking them back, bringing our chins then up, bringing chins forward, stretching the chins down towards the chest, and then bringing the chin back up. And we'll do this 2 more times. Chin up, stretching forward, circling toward the chest. Back to neutral. And then again, chin up, forward, down to the chest. Coming back to neutral. Breathing. And then moving the opposite direction, tucking the chin, moving it down the chest. Chin forward, chin up, down, and then 2 more times, tucking the chin down the chest, following the chin forward, stretching out, and then chin stretches up, and back down to neutral. 1 more time. Down, forward, up. And back to neutral. Releasing the hands. Move the shoulders forward and back. Next, we'll practice middle dantian with Chen Qi. So moving the arms out to the side and flexing the hands. And then we'll bring our shoulder blades together, in and out. Keeping the shoulders down, just moving from the shoulder blades. Bringing our Mingjue attention to the heart. And just noticing. Noticing how this movement impacts the energy of our hearts. Remembering to breathe. Can go slow or fast, whichever feels best today. Opening the heart. And then coming to a pause. You can bring the arms down, rotate the shoulders again. And then we'll practice lower dantian with hip rotations. So I'll invite you to step on chi, bringing feet to about shoulders width apart. Bring those hands back to the waist. Tuck the tailbone, straighten the spine. And then bend the knees to a comfortable position. And when you're ready, moving the tailbone forward, left, back, and right. Bringing our Ming-Zhui awareness into lower dantian. Allowing our awareness to rest in lower dantian. Bringing this expansive silence into lower dantian. And then coming to a pause, rotating the opposite direction, tailbone forward, right, back, and left, moving at your own pace. Resting your consciousness in lower dantian. And then coming to a pause in the center. We'll now bring the hips forward and up, back and up. Forward, breathing in, back, breathing out. Again, resting our awareness in lower dantian as we rock gently back and forth, moving energy up throughout our entire bodies. Noticing how all of our energy centers are connected. Energy from lower dantian flowing freely all the way up through the heart and into the head. No blockages. We are experiencing free flow of healing energy throughout our entire bodies. Fully integrated in beautiful harmony. And then coming to a pause, taking a few breaths. Bringing the feet back together, stepping on chi. And we'll raise our chi ball up, raising our chi balls up, merging with the center of the universe. Feeling our oneness with the entire universe. Breathing in, arching the back. Pouring chi down. Delivering pure love into the top of our heads. Through the face. Loving every aspect of our body. Loving our necks. Loving our shoulders, arms, and hands. Loving our spines. Loving our hearts. Our precious baby hearts. Loving the lungs. Loving our breasts. Loving all of our beautiful organs. Loving our pelvis. We're going to bend forward now, so tucking the chin. Bending forward. Continuing to spread the love down. Down the legs. Loving our legs. Merging our chi balls with the center of the universe. Receiving from the center of the earth. Receiving energy from the center of the earth. And then raising this energy up. Raising Earth's energy up. Up the legs. Up through the torso. Feeling the love energy flowing up through our chest, through the neck, through our heads. And then bringing our energy balls up again, merging with the center of the universe. Breathing in, arching the back. Pouring this chi down. practicing once again, delivering love to our heads, loving our heads, loving our brains, our face, loving our necks, loving our shoulders, arms, and hands, loving our spine, loving our heart and chest, lungs, loving all the organs, functioning perfectly. Tucking the chin to bend forward again, bending forward, vertebrae by vertebrae, loving our pelvis, loving our legs, loving our feet, loving our earth, merging our chi balls with the center of the earth, feeling that communion and connection. And then raising up, slowly raising up. Delivering chi up the body. Feeling your vitality, feeling alive. And then one more time, merging our chi balls with the center of the universe. Feeling that deep connection, this deep relationship. Breathing in, arching the back. Pouring chi down. Staying upright this time, pouring chi into the top of the head. Pouring chi into the neck. Pouring chi down the shoulders, arms, and hands. Pouring chi through the chest, heart and lungs. Pouring chi through all the organs. Kidneys, liver, gallbladder, spleen, stomach, pancreas. Reproductive organs, bladder, intestines, down through the pelvis. Pouring chi down our legs. And then scooping chi from the horizon, bringing our practice to a close with a big, big hug. Gathering chi, sending hugs and connections out to all of creation. Gathering chi and bringing it in. Let's bring it in actually in a hug, literally hugging yourselves. Just notice as you're hugging yourself, you're hugging, again, all of creation, all of existence. We're hugging each other. Allowing all of our baby hearts to merge. We are one and we are love. And then as you're ready, we can close practice by putting our hands over Chi, as is our tradition. Just breathing for a moment. Thank you, everyone. Wishing all of you beautiful days of spreading love and joy to everyone you meet.
And you too.
It was wonderful, Megan. I love the hug. Universal.
Yeah, we
That's
needed
great.
that.
So beautiful.
Thank you,
Beautiful practice. Beautiful time together, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes,
everyone.
indeed.
Much love, everybody.
Much
Thank you.
love.
Um,
See you in Teacher
Love you.
Ways class next week and back here the following week, I think. Ella.
Peace out.
oh,
Wow.
no.